Here we go.
Ooh.
The Cup Ambassador is here.
There it is, Jimmy boy. What is that?
Hey, don't let him touch it. No, over here.
What is that?
Have a look at the silverware the champions just wandered in with. Bash, grab that headset, drop it on. Now then.
Now, Jim,
Bill,
give me a look at that.
I'm allowed to touch it.
Yes.
Because we won a couple. You're not allowed because it's bad karma for the Cats.
I could have had 4 of those in my house, Bash, and I got 0.
Zero.
Yeah.
Well, keep it away from him.
you got 3.
I got 3, which is good.
Of course he
Not
has.
at home, though.
Hey?
Not at home.
Oh, haven't you got the little replica?
Oh, no.
The little ones?
What word was that?
It was the little ones, Bash. Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that. Like I
Sorry, I'm not any better, that's for sure. But got a few small ones, but I
Hey,
don't know where they are.
welcome to you. What sort of a week have you had as the Cup Ambassador, the Trophy Ambassador? That is a wonderful thing.
Yeah, it is an absolute honour, to be quite honest, to be recognised as one of the very few that get that opportunity, especially amongst so many great players that have had far greater success than me. To be able to have the opportunity is an honour. It's a big week, no doubt, but cherishing every single moment of it.
There haven't been many that have had far greater success, by the
3
way.
of them.
3-time Premiership player says it all. And I already see that you're doing a much more responsible job than Luke Hodge last year,
not
who
hard.
lost it twice.
Yeah. Have you lost it yet, Bash?
No, not yet. I think they've learnt from their mistakes and not left it in my hands. Although I'm pretty responsible, that's for sure.
You are.
I had 3 of them at my house once upon a time, and they came back in pretty good nick.
Well done. Hey, where have you been? You've been to lunches and dinners, and do you have to sit through them all?
Yeah. I mean, bits and pieces, but the lunch, obviously stay there for a little bit longer, and it's great to be able to mix with the community and be able to, some way put a smile on their face. Yesterday's function was very serious. It had some really big representatives in the sporting industry, which I probably knew didn't know 3/4 of them.
That's all right.
But today was a bit of a low key one, and more mixing with the community.
What about Saturday? Is it going to be flown in or parachuted in, or is there anything that we should know about, or you just walk out on the ground with it?
I think I'm just walking out on the ground because I heard the Mark Rashuda incident a few years back didn't go too well, so hopefully they haven't got that planned for me.
So last year, Bash, we were in Perth and coming out of quarantine, and Hodgie was obviously part of the 7 commentary team, so we had to go and do some publicity things, and he had the silverware with him at the time of doing it. And they had never had this happen in Perth before. So this thing, Bill, it was with Luke Hodge walking around Perth, and the influence it had on people.
Yeah.
People were dribbling out of the side of their mouth. They couldn't believe it. They were stopping in the street and getting out of their car with their cameras.
Yep.
I couldn't believe the impact the trophy had.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I've witnessed that firsthand through the couple of days I've been involved with it. People, as soon as they see it, it's just there. It just catches their eyes, and they're asking for a photo. And that's the great thing about it. This silverware is for everyone before it gets to the club, and then from there, obviously, the members, family get to experience, the great thing it has to offer. So, like you said, it's a great community feel, and that's the good thing about our game. We get to share it with the community.
What are you doing with yourself these days, please, after a magnificent football career?
I've taken a bit of a back step in terms of footy commitments and that. I'm just focusing on the foundation that we've created a few years ago.
Yep.
So working with young Muslim kids to excel them in football, in life in general, which has been really good. It's a passion. It's not a job for me, to be quite honest. But I've been able to go fishing, a fair bit of hunting, Billy, as well.
Hunting?
I think you're on a hunt.
No,
are you?
Jeremy Cameron
Jeremy
is.
Cameron. Yeah, that's right. I've actually seen him a few times. So fishing and hunting, fair bit, and bit of family quality time.
Yeah, good on you. Just back to grand final day, because that was your day. You should have won a Norm Smith. Second twice, Jim.
Well, how was stripped of? It was
Well,
dusty every time.
Both to bloody Dusty.
Yeah, that shouldn't happen.
He was definitely the best player
No.
on all 3 occasions. Come on.
No, 25 disposals, 1 goal. Second to Dusty there in 17, 19. 26 disposals, second to Dusty again. And then only 11 in 2020.
Oh,
Yeah, just
pop my calf in the first 4 minutes.
Oh, come on. No excuses.
All right, who wins?
Cats. Yeah,
Cats.
Cats going to get over. I think they've been very consistent over a long, long time, and I think they've suffered enough to be able to do the right thing at the right moment at the right time.
And who do you hand this to? Normally, there's a legend from both clubs. I
Yeah,
should know that.
Just found out. I think Cameron Ling and Paul Kelly.
Oh,
yeah,
brilliant.
so
Singer?
that's going to be on.
Wow.
No, the other.
Come on, fat.
Why is the singer there, Bash?
What, is it Paul Kelly? Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking
it
of,
is.
speaking of doing your calf,
Yeah.
we went up to Hungary for the Danaher game,
Yeah.
he came out like he was still playing Paul Kelly,
yeah.
and within, 8 minutes,
Yep.
had torn it off the bone.
There you go.
He actually couldn't walk off the
And
ground.
then the other one, so he was walking like he was just done
Shot.
Yeah, well, yeah. And, mate, he couldn't walk. It was unbelievable. So, anyway, the Bachar Houli Foundation, that's where we go. It's at Punt Road, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah,
Have we got some good young Muslim kids coming through?
Oh, I don't think I'm doing my job just as well, to be quite honest. No, we've got 2 or 3 in the NAB League at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Under
Good.
18s competition, playing for Calder and the Western Jets. So I think they're on the right path. One of them's playing actually in the Future Stars game before the grand final. So
Yes.
we're on the right path. Hopefully, he can make some good decisions next year and pull his finger out and really take this last little bit really serious. Because
So, Bill, how did you go when Hawthorn 89 and then West Coast 92, 94 and then Carlton 95, they got to carry this thing around? Oh, it's heavy. It's impressive. They got to carry this around while you were just standing there every time.
Yeah, and you had to stand out there and watch
watch
them
it.
get presented, and then and you felt bad, and you just wanted to go inside and dig a hole. It was the worst time ever. You know when Tim Watson won the Premiership? I'll tell this story, Bashy. You're just joining with me, Bash. Tim Watson's running around, and he had the Premiership Cup, right? And he's running around, he's all happy, and the other bloke's holding the other side of it. And they looked down. It was actually James Hird. They had him by the ears.
Oh,
They thought they had the Premiership
that's
Cup.
your crispy.
They thought they had the Premiership Cup, and it was James Hird's ears. Lucky Gilly didn't play.
What they do, Bash, and you would have done this when you're playing for Richmond the 3 times, is you get to take it home for a day, don't you?
Well, I took it for a few days. Took it over the weekend.
And
So,
where did everyone came to your place, or did you
No,
sort
no,
of
I
tour it
took
around a
it
bit?
to the local community mosque, which is because that's where everyone kind of gets together. My family and friends had the opportunity to spend some time with it as well, and
Did they love it? At the they all.
oh mate,
did
it's-
they?
It was special. Like
How
it doesn't
good?
matter what team you support.
Yeah,
It was.
Oh, yeah.
It was a community success, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But
We had Angus, obviously, last year in that same situation back in Melbourne. So he came round to our house with it,
Yeah, mate.
and our kids were just blown away, and they had the best fun and the photos and everything. And as that's happening,
Yeah. Knock on the door.
knock on the door, people we didn't even know.
no.
Do I hear that the Premiership Cup's here?
Just spreads, doesn't it?
So suddenly they're
way.
coming in having fun.
Wow.
Never laid eyes on them.
Well, that's the thing. I think social media would have got the.
Must
someone,
have.
someone was put it straight on
Yeah,
social media
exactly.
in the Brayshaw house.
You would
household
have.
and
TikTok. You'd
TikTok,
be on
whatever they
TikTok,
are.
wouldn't you, Bash?
I'm on Instagram, but kind of by force. To be quite honest.
Bill, don't touch it.
I'm not even gonna look at it.
All right? You'll jinx this thing.
Jinx.
You'll jinx it.
Jinxie.
You will. You'll get little Jinxie, the cat, with its tail on
I'm
fire.
not looking at it.
Bash, great to see you. You're a bloody champion. We all know that. And
Bloody oath.
this role couldn't be in better hands.
It's a pleasure and honour, and I appreciate you guys having me on.
And make sure you check out the Bachar Houli Foundation at basharhoulifoundation.com.au. It's the rush hour. Triple M.